Let's do it. Good morning. Welcome to Bing TV.
Howdy. Yay.
Hello.
As Eli mentioned, it's 80 degrees down here in Southern California.
So I hope it's enjoyable wherever you're at. But it was nice driving to work this morning with the windows down.
Absolutely, absolutely. And a scary day actually, besides the freakish weather. It's that close to 2009 that we're actually going to do 2009 predictions today.
Woo! Which is, kind of weird.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like we're playing Christmas music 24 hours on the radio station way too early in the year.
Way too early, but nonetheless, that is actually right around the corner. So there was the Washington Technology Industry Association held an annual dinner a couple nights ago or whatnot, and they had their tech predictions. They asked a bunch of different questions, and they had in the panel some of the bigwigs from the community. Mark Anderson of Strategic News Service, Ben Elowitz of WebPaint, Matt of Madrona Venture Group, and Kelly Smith of Curious Office. Asked a lot of different questions. These guys chimed in with their answers. We thought it'd be fun if we read the questions, we chimed in with our answers.
Everybody thinks we're blowhards already. We just want to go ahead and really seem like we have an opinion.
Of course, we're the only ones missing from this.
Exactly. I'm not sure how we didn't get that phone call.
I think our invitation for sure got sent to our old address. Something must have happened.
Yeah, definitely.
But nonetheless, let's take a look into our crystal ball and see what we we'll come up with for his answers. Question number 1: Who will Obama select for their CTO?
I'd like to start off. He's going to go with Sergey Brin, Mr. Google Man. That's my prediction.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I say.
It's a horrible prediction.
Why?
Okay, I don't know. Support it. I don't know. Why do you think Sergey?
I think because Sergey is already part of his tech cabinet. Sergey is of the people that know the internet and its workings, man. Sergey is he knows what's up.
Yeah.
I'd argue that Sergey knows internet, but I don't necessarily think that web apps and cutting edge consumer web company is what far be it for me to think I can put myself in the head of Barack Obama, but I don't get the sense that that's what he's looking for. I think that the big name that's being thrown around is Bill Gates and folks along those lines. I just think somebody like that's probably has a broader view of software, technology, hardware, everything combined, and probably brings a little bit more to the table.
Yeah.
Like I said, of course, and he also has a little bit of, has been saying he really wants to dedicate his time to philanthropy and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, but I can definitely see him doing it.
CTO.
He is technically have a job right now.
I mean, he kind of is like job shopping right now. We had a good chat the other day. We talked about a couple of nice, cool startups in Seattle.
I think he'd be a great fit for architect, perhaps.
I think Bill Gates is a very logical choice. Past that, I'm sure there are 100 different qualified people out there, but he makes a lot of sense.
A lot of people are talking about Eric Schmidt, not as compared to a Sergey, but still in the Google camp. But yeah, I'd have to kind of agree with Duran. What was that?
He turned it down.
He turned it down, but that could just be a ploy. I mean, who knows what that really means. But it seems like Google's reach might be a little bit soft of the broadness that Bill Gates might bring to the table, or someone else that has a little more broader view. And who knows when Obama's thinking technology, if he's specifically referring to software. Maybe it's hardware. Maybe it's it could also include biotech.
Well,
it could also include energy.
How can we argue predictions?
And he's also
fine.
Can you argue with my prediction?
Yeah.
I have the right to think what I want.
Okay, so some of the other names thrown out: Eric Schmidt, Meg Whitman. Okay, fine. It's a prediction. Can't argue with it. Bill Gates, Jonathan Schwartz, CEO of Sun, John Stanton, and Jonathan Schwartz. So
Jonathan Schwartz makes a ton of sense also.
Yeah, CEO of Sun.
Yeah. I like that. I think that one makes a lot of sense as well.
Going with Bill Gates, you're going with?
I'm sticking with Bill Gates.
Sticking with Bill Gates, you're going with Sergey Brin?
Yep.
Okay. Next, what are the most important tech issues facing the country in 2009?
Wow. Tech issues, huh?
It's going to be the restriction of internet to people. They're trying to crack down on it all over the world. Australia, the government's imposing their will on the internet. They've been doing it in China for years. I think it's going to start in the US. And it's going to start off with good means, like they're going to block child pornography sites and weird things like that.
They already do.
But to the consumer base.
To the consumer, to everybody.
Stop them.
Exactly, and then that's the start. And then from there, they start banning things that they consider immoral, and then it's like an imposure of your freedom.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I kind of took the wind out of my sail. I was going down that alley. I mean, I think that one of the biggest things that we're going to be talking about, and it's just because I know that President-elect Obama has talked a lot about it, is just going to be the distribution of broadband and getting more high-speed internet connection to more people and improving our abysmal rating in the broadband density category. I just think it'll be something that, you know, that will be talked about because he's talking about it. I don't necessarily know if it is the big issue of '09, but I think it'll be talked about because it'll be big on his mind. And it'll be something that his technologies can definitely focus on.
A lot of people are talking about that. What about, I'll throw out the government's finally going to want to get in on the emailing action and all the lost revenue from the post office are charging for emails. Tech issue.
Wow, that's a big one.
That'd be huge.
That upset a lot of people.
That would upset a lot of people, myself included.
Yeah, but I can imagine the government looking for an extra way, at 10 cents a post or 5 cents an email or I don't know, a cent an email, whatever it is.
I'd boycott the internet.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. You pay it.
For sure.
You pay it, but
you would pay it. Just like everybody who said they were going to move to Canada whenever George Bush got reelected in 2004. No, you're not.
Okay, I'd boycott Obama if he did that.
okay, so we got prediction, we got internet
Restriction of
restriction,
internet.
we got broadband expansion, and we got email taxation. Some of the important tech issues: energy, broadband. Okay, we got that. Economy. The number one thing on our agenda for every single tech company is the broader economy. Okay, education, talent. We can't educate our people, then we're going to miss out on the best opportunities. That's a pretty good one. That's definitely an issue. Other countries are graduating way more tech talent than us. Education, taxes, and batteries. Okay. What will Google's stock price at end of 2009? Right now it's just shy of, just shy of 300, 280, 290?
No, it's back up. Well, at least I haven't
It's
checked.
like,
I haven't
yeah,
checked it this morning. It was
320.
trading at 310 at close of
Really?
business yesterday.
And why does everyone care about Google stock price indicator for like the Web 2.0 market, Web 2.0
Well, yeah,
market,
I mean, you look at like what Google was phenomenally successful, and you had a stock price that was raging. This time last year, I believe it was actually Matt who sat on that panel and said that he felt like Google could break 900. I may be putting words in his mouth. Somebody on that panel last year said that Google's stock price would break 900. It's obviously gone the exact opposite direction, but it's such a key indicator just in general. People look at Google as the beacon of the internet, and whatever Google is doing, like that is as good as anybody else can do.
Sure.
And so if they're setting the bar and if the bar is crashing, then or rising, I think that people will look at that as an indicator of how well the tech economy
What's your
is
prediction?
recovering.
Number. What's the number?
What I'm hoping for, or what
What's
I'm
your number? What's your
predicting?
prediction?
5.25.
5.25?
$200.
You predict it's going to go down?
Yep.
I'm with you on that one. I predict it's going to go down. I think they're going to be exposed for the
Overpriced.
I don't say overpriced, but for the one business model they have that's clearly like not as that doesn't have the action that it once had.
Here's the one reason I think that it's twofold. One, I think consumer sentiment will come back quicker than a lot of people do. And not to say that the economy is not going to continue to struggle, it probably is, but I think the consumer sentiment will turn around a little bit more, which will drive Google's stock price up. And then also, as people look for a cheaper, more effective means to get their message out to as many people as possible. I think that Google and Google AdWords and online internet advertising in general is a cost-effective way to get in front of a lot of people without having to spend money on a Super Bowl ad for millions of dollars. So
yeah, I think they got to come up with like a next generation way to get advertisers in the hearts and minds of people. Just because I don't know, when's the last time who clicks on text ads? I think people used to, and they've come up with creative ways to like integrate them into like the day-to-day, activities or whatnot. But I think people zone them out like they do commercials.
It's actually funny because I wanted to click on a Google text ad yesterday, but the Google pop-up blocker prevented me from
irony.
Yeah.
Quality. So 200, 200, 5.25. Who will buy? Okay, so predictions: 450, 400, 500, and then we got a 275.
Who said 275?
Anderson did. Mark Anderson, Strategic News Service. I figured things are going south from here, and people are not giving enough credit to the general going south nature of our economy. So he's predicting just a continuance of the downturn. He thinks stock market's going to be flat. I actually think stock market will probably pick back up. Tech will probably pick back up, but I think Google will be exposed. Who will buy Yahoo?
Nobody. I think they're still floundering this time next year. I think there are lots of companies that probably could benefit from it, but even at $10 a share, I think they've been, you know about floundering and exposed. I think
Yeah.
that Yahoo's been exposed as a relatively unvaluable asset. I don't see why picking it up. Unless AOL can afford them. I don't know. Maybe they come. I still see AOL coming back into the game for some reason. I'm not real sure why, but that's kind of been on my mind here lately, and if AOL gets around to it.
Interesting.
I doubt they have the cash resources
So
to do
nothing,
so.
maybe
but-
AOL.
The only person that could would be Microsoft. They're the only company I see having value in buying Yahoo. I don't know if they'll end up buying the whole company now at this point, but I can see them starting to purchase like sections of Yahoo, like search or.
I could see that too. Yeah, them actually being broken apart.